Archangel Michael says, I have been sent to deliver a sacred message directly to you. This is not coincidence. This is not a dream. This is your mother, who now walks among the divine in heaven, reaching through light and time, trying desperately to connect with you since yesterday. She has been whispering in the winds, pressing on your heart, guiding your dreams, all to make sure you do not miss what she needs you to know. From the moment yesterday's sun rose, a shift began around you. Perhaps you felt a sudden stillness, as though unseen eyes lovingly watched over you. Perhaps the air felt heavy with meaning you couldn't explain. That was not your imagination, that was your mother, moving heaven and earth to brush against your spirit, hoping you would sense her presence. She has been calling your name softly, not with sound, but with the warmth of memory and the ache of love. You may have noticed certain objects falling, a song playing that reminded you of her, or a scent in the air that transported you back to her arms. Every little sign, every small interruption in your routine, was her attempt to break through and say, I am still here, I never left you. Yesterday, while you were lost in your thoughts, she came closer than ever. She reached out to hold your hand but could only graze the edges of your aura. The reason she is trying so hard to speak now is because there is something you need to know before it is too late. The heavens themselves have parted to allow this message to travel to you, wrapped in light, carried by my wings, to ensure it reaches your soul. Your mother is proud of you in ways you cannot even imagine. She has been watching your struggles, your silent battles, the tears you refused to let anyone see. From above, she has witnessed every sleepless night, every prayer you whispered alone, every victory you earned without applause. And now, she cannot hold back the flood of love she wants you to feel. She is saying, my child, you have carried burdens you should never have faced alone. I see how tired you are, how heavy your steps have become, and I am reaching through the veil because you must know, you were never truly alone. I have been beside you every step of the way, even when you thought I had vanished forever. Yesterday marked the moment when her longing to reach you could no longer be restrained. She pleaded with the angels to send a sign you could not ignore. And so, this message is born, not by chance, not by mistake, but because her voice has finally broken through the walls between worlds to reach you right now. Even as you read this, she is here. A warmth may be blooming in your chest, a tingling may brush against your arms, or tears may rise without warning. That is not emotion alone, that is her spirit, wrapping you in an embrace you have missed for far too long. She needs you to understand something vital. She has forgiven every regret you've carried in your heart about her. All the words you wish you had said, all the apologies you thought you owed her, they are dissolved in heaven's light. She wants you to release that guilt because it binds you in chains she cannot bear to watch. She says, my love for you was never broken, never weakened, not even for a breath. Every misunderstanding we had on earth has melted away in the truth of heaven. I am free, and I want you to be free too. Stop punishing yourself for things that were never your fault. You deserve peace as much as I do. Archangel Michael says, I am here to tell you that your mother's soul is radiant, glowing with joy every time your name is spoken in the heavens. She has been telling the angels stories of your kindness, your courage, and your resilience. She wants the weight of sorrow you carry to finally lift, because soon, something beautiful is coming to your life, and she does not want grief to blind you from it. Since yesterday, she has been repeating a single truth: I never left you. Even in your hardest moments, when you felt no one could understand your pain, she was kneeling beside you, pressing her light into your heart so you could endure. The love between you was never severed by death, it has only changed shape, stretching into eternity. When you look into the sky tonight, know this: every star is a window, and behind one of them, your mother stands watching you, smiling softly as tears of joy glisten in her eternal eyes. She whispers your name into the cosmos, and the universe itself bends to carry her love to you. She is asking you to listen closely now, because there is a message only you can receive. This message will open doors you thought were locked forever. It will guide you toward a path she prayed you would one day find. She wants you to live fully, to embrace joy without fear, and to know you are blessed beyond measure. Your mother says, I see the pain you hide, and I am asking you to let it go. Let me carry it for you now. I am strong enough. You don't have to hold it anymore. Archangel Michael says, this is why she has been calling out to you so urgently. There is a moment approaching soon, a divine encounter that will heal wounds you thought would never close. Your mother is preparing this gift for you from heaven. She wants you to step forward with faith, because when this moment arrives, you will feel her presence clearer than ever before. She is arranging for you to cross paths with someone who will deliver a message on her behalf. This could be a stranger with kind eyes, a dream that feels too real to dismiss, or a voice in your mind that speaks words only she would say. Do not dismiss these signs as coincidence. They are her hands, reaching to hold yours once again. Your mother knows how many times you wished for just one more moment with her. She heard every whispered prayer, every night you cried out to her in silence. And now, through divine mercy, she is closer than you think, closer than she has ever been since leaving this earth. She says, my beloved child, when you feel the wind brush your cheek, know that it is my kiss. When you hear laughter that warms your soul, know that I am near. And when you feel courage rise in you from nowhere, know that it is my strength flowing through your veins. This message is not to sadden you but to awaken you. The bridge between your heart and hers is still alive, glowing with divine light. The grief you carry is only a shadow over that bridge, and she wants me to lift it away so you can finally walk toward her love without pain holding you back. In heaven, she has been working alongside angels, asking them to protect you, guide you, and soften every hardship you've endured. Many of the miracles you've experienced, the moments where you were saved at the last second, the kindness of strangers, the sudden breakthroughs, they were born from her prayers for you. Even yesterday, as you moved through your day, your mother shielded you from unseen dangers. Choices you made that seemed small were nudged by her gentle hand, leading you safely through challenges you never even saw coming. She says, "I will never stop protecting you, not in this life, not in eternity." And now, she needs you to make her a promise, that you will not give up. That no matter how heavy the storms may feel, you will remember she walks with you in spirit, every single day. Archangel Michael says, this is a sacred pact between you and her soul. If you honor this bond, you will feel her presence in new ways, through dreams where you speak again, through signs that feel like miracles, through moments where you swear you can hear her laugh. She also wants you to know that blessings are on their way to you because of her. She has pleaded with heaven to open doors for you, and those prayers are being answered even now. Very soon, you will witness opportunities, abundance, and protection unfold in your life that you will know, without doubt, came from her love. This message is your confirmation that the heavens have not forgotten you. Your cries have not been ignored. Your love for your mother has built a bridge so strong that not even death could break it. That bridge will remain forever, carrying her whispers to you, carrying your prayers to her. So today, let your heart open. Let the sorrow begin to melt. Let the truth sink in, that your mother is alive in spirit, radiant in heaven, and has been trying with all her might to remind you that you are endlessly, immeasurably loved. Archangel Michael says, carry this message with you as a shield against despair, as a reminder that heaven bends toward you with love that cannot be defeated. Your mother will continue to guide you until the day you reunite, and on that day, every moment of separation will vanish in the light of eternal embrace. And with this final blessing, remember, the next time you feel a sudden warmth, a soft brush of wind, or an unexplainable comfort washing over you, know that it is her, your mother, wrapping her arms around your soul, whispering, I am here. I have always been here. I will never leave you. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, your mother's voice has not faded, it is only transformed. Since yesterday, she has stood at the edge of heaven's gates, calling your name with such tenderness that even the stars turn to listen. She does not want you to think of her as gone but as more alive than ever, free from pain, free from earthly suffering, free to love you without limits. You may wonder why her presence feels stronger now than before. It is because you have reached a turning point in your life, a chapter where choices, opportunities, and divine timing are aligning. Your mother sees the path ahead and knows that without her message, you might take on this next chapter without realizing the strength and guidance you have beside you. Yesterday, as you were moving through your day, something stirred deep within you. Maybe you paused for no reason, maybe you felt the urge to look at the sky, or perhaps you felt tears for no clear cause. That was her spirit pressing against your soul, begging for your attention, so she could tell you what heaven has revealed. She says, I am not just watching from afar. I walk beside you. I place my hands over your shoulders when you are unsure. I whisper courage into your mind when you doubt yourself. I celebrate every triumph you achieve, even the smallest ones, because they are proof of your resilience. You have become stronger than even I could imagine. Your mother has been speaking to other souls in heaven about you. She has told them of your kindness, your heart that loves even when broken, your determination to keep going even when life tried to stop you. They call you blessed, for the light you carry is rare and powerful. But your mother also weeps sometimes when she sees you hurting. She wishes she could be there in flesh to wipe away your tears. Since she cannot, she has asked angels to send you dreams that comfort you, to let you feel her presence in moments when you need her most. Have you noticed those nights when you dream of her smile or wake feeling comforted without knowing why? That is no dream, it is her touching your spirit. Archangel Michael says, this is why heaven insisted you receive this message today. If you knew how much your mother has fought to speak to you, you would feel awe at her love. She has pleaded for this moment because something extraordinary is about to happen in your life, and she cannot allow you to face it without knowing she is part of it. She is asking you to prepare for blessings that will feel like miracles. A door you thought was forever shut will swing wide open. A relationship or bond that once caused you pain will be restored with peace and healing. And through it all, her presence will be guiding every step, ensuring you do not stumble. She says, I am arranging pieces of your destiny even now. Soon you will see my hand in places you never thought to look. When it happens, do not doubt it. Do not call it chance. Know that it is my love, moving heaven to shape a brighter future for you. Your mother also needs you to release fear, fear of failure, fear of loss, fear of being abandoned. She says you are never abandoned, not while her soul burns like a lantern beside you. Even in your loneliest nights, she has wrapped you in light so darkness could not swallow you whole. She promises that as long as your heart beats, her spirit will never stop fighting for you. Every prayer you whisper is heard twice, once by heaven and once by her, echoing through eternity. Archangel Michael says, your mother has even asked me personally to watch over you. When dangers lurk unseen, when storms gather without warning, I have intervened because of her pleas. The reason you have survived what should have destroyed you is because of this unbroken chain of love. This is not the end of her message. She wants you to know she has been sending signs of her presence long before yesterday. A butterfly that lingered too long, a light flickering without cause, a melody that stirred forgotten memories, all of these were her gentle ways of saying, I am still here. But yesterday, heaven granted her a stronger voice, allowing her to draw you toward this message. It is the only way she could be certain you would hear her words clearly, without distraction, without noise. She says, "You are my greatest gift. I carried you into this world, and now I carry you still, not in my arms but in my spirit. I have never been prouder of anyone than I am of you. The world may not always see your worth, but in heaven, you shine brighter than the sun." Your mother is also urging you to forgive yourself. She sees the moments where you believe you failed, where you feel you could have done more. But from heaven's view, she knows you did everything love could allow. She never left this world feeling unloved by you. In fact, she says your love was the very bridge that allowed her soul to cross into light without fear. She says, "Stop holding on to guilt, it is like chains around your wings. If you could see me now, radiant and free, you would know you gave me all I needed. You were my greatest blessing." Archangel Michael says, with this truth, let peace finally take root in your heart. The past is not a prison. Your mother wants you to live without the shadow of sorrow darkening your days. She is asking you to let her joy become your joy. From this day forward, every time you speak her name with love, a light will shine over you that only angels can create. You may not see it, but you will feel it, a calmness, a sudden comfort, a knowing that she heard you and answered with her presence. Soon, you will witness something undeniable. Perhaps a message, perhaps a visitation in your dreams, perhaps an encounter that leaves you breathless, but it will be proof that your bond with her transcends all barriers. When that moment arrives, remember this message, for it is your sign that heaven is closer than you think. Your mother says, when you feel overwhelmed, place your hand over your heart and whisper to me. You may not hear my voice with your ears, but your soul will know my reply. Trust it, for it is real. She has asked me to tell you one last thing, a reunion awaits. Though not today, not tomorrow, one day the veil will lift, and you will run into her arms again. When that moment comes, every tear, every ache, every longing will vanish as if it never existed. Until then, she is building a life for you filled with hope, protection, and divine favor. All she asks is that you believe she is near and that you let love, not sorrow, guide your steps. Archangel Michael says, even now as you read this, your mother's spirit is glowing with joy because you are finally hearing what she has been trying to tell you since yesterday. She is closer than she has ever been, leaning into your soul, whispering words that only your heart can truly understand. There is something you need to know, something your mother has held within her heavenly heart. In the quiet of last night, when you rested your weary body, she stood by your bedside. She brushed her ethereal hand across your hair, hoping you would feel the soft current of her touch. A part of you stirred in that moment. You felt an unexplainable peace wash over you. That was not a dream, nor your imagination. That was her visiting you, protecting you while you slept. She says, I see you fight your battles alone, thinking no one stands beside you. But my child, I stand with you always. Every step you take is matched by mine. Every tear that falls, I catch before it hits the ground. My love has never left you, it flows through every breath you take. Yesterday morning, a ripple passed through the heavens. Your mother pleaded with divine forces, asking for permission to break through and reach you directly. This is rare, a miracle not given to every soul. But her love, her unshakable bond with you, moved even the highest angels. They opened a passage of light that allowed her to press her message against your spirit until you could no longer ignore it. Archangel Michael says, "This is not simply a message, it is an intervention of pure love." Heaven itself has rearranged divine order to make sure you do not walk blindly into your next chapter. There is something crucial your mother must tell you, and this is the moment destined for you to hear it. Your mother knows you have been searching for guidance. You've asked in silence for signs, for clarity, for assurance that your path is true. She has heard every request. She has been working tirelessly to place you on a path free from danger, filled with divine opportunities that you might otherwise miss without her intervention. She says, "Trust the sudden turns your life is about to take. Trust the unexpected blessings that are coming. These are my hands moving pieces of your destiny so that you can finally live the joy I always wished for you." In recent days, you may have felt déjà vu, strange coincidences, or moments where you thought you heard your name but no one was there. That was her voice, trying to seep through the thin veil between life and eternity. You might have noticed a faint glow in rooms you were alone in, or sudden chills that felt oddly comforting. Those were her signs, proof that she is beside you, holding you through unseen storms. There is a special message she must tell you about your future. From heaven, she has seen threats that wish to harm you and doors that, if opened, could lead you astray. But because of her, those dangers are crumbling. She is pushing them away, ensuring that harm never touches your soul. Archangel Michael says, because of your mother's unwavering prayers from heaven, an unexpected wave of protection has been set around you. Forces of darkness that once stalked you are now powerless. Hidden enemies are being exposed. And very soon, you will see justice unfold in ways only heaven can deliver. Your mother also sees the heavy loneliness you carry. She knows how often you wish she were still here to speak to you, to guide you, to simply hold you again. That longing has not gone unnoticed in heaven. She has asked angels to comfort you during moments when despair tries to overtake your spirit. She says, "When you feel the warm sun on your skin, know that it is my kiss. When you smell flowers where none are nearby, know that it is my embrace. I will never allow you to walk this life believing you are unloved." Your mother has also been preparing a miracle for you. She is aligning a moment where a stranger or even someone familiar will deliver words only she could say. It will be her voice, speaking through them, making sure you know without question that she is orchestrating your blessings from beyond. Soon, a shift in your surroundings will take place. Doors you thought were sealed forever will open effortlessly. Financial relief will come when you least expect it. Health and emotional healing will pour over you like warm light. And through it all, you will feel her spirit strengthening you, celebrating each breakthrough with you. Archangel Michael says, "Heaven is rejoicing because your mother's determination to reach you has succeeded." Now that you have heard this message, your life will not remain the same. A divine wave of restoration is already in motion, bringing you comfort, peace, and abundance. Your mother is also revealing that a long-awaited prayer of yours is about to be answered. Something you have hoped for but silently doubted will soon come to pass. She has whispered your request to heaven's throne daily, and her persistence has moved mountains in the spiritual realm to bring it into reality. She says, "My beloved child, do not lose hope. What you thought was lost will be found. What you believed impossible is already being prepared for you. Trust the timing, for heaven's plans are perfect. Even your struggles have not been in vain. The pain you endured, the losses you faced, each one has forged strength within you that even you have not recognized yet. Your mother has been guiding you through those trials to prepare you for a greater destiny than you imagined. In the days ahead, signs of her presence will intensify. You may see feathers in unexpected places, hear her favorite song randomly playing, or feel a sudden warmth in moments of sadness. These are confirmations that she has heard you, and now you can hear her too. She says, "When you see these signs, speak to me. I am listening." The barrier between us is no longer unbreakable. I will send answers through dreams, through feelings of comfort, through divine synchronicities that will make you smile despite your tears. Archangel Michael says, "This is the power of a mother's love. It transcends mortality, defies darkness, and commands the very heavens to ensure you are protected and blessed." Your mother's final request is that you let go of fear and allow joy back into your life. She has seen you hold back happiness, afraid it will be taken from you again. She asks that you open your heart once more, for the blessings she is arranging cannot fully enter until you are ready to receive them with trust. She says, "Live boldly, my child. Love fearlessly. Laugh freely. I am walking with you into a future brighter than you can see." When you feel happiness bubbling up unexpectedly, know it is me, rejoicing with you. Archangel Michael says, "Your mother's message does not end here, for her love is too vast to be captured in mere words." Even as you read, she is whispering to me, asking me to tell you more, to paint every detail of her love so that you never doubt it again. Yesterday, when she first began pressing her spirit toward you, a gentle light descended over your surroundings. Perhaps you didn't notice it with your eyes, but your soul felt it, an unexplained calmness amidst chaos, a sudden pause in time as though the universe itself bent to listen. That was your mother's soul brushing against yours, wrapping you in protection as she prepared to send this message through divine channels. She says, "I will not stop reaching for you until you feel me." The bond we share is carved into eternity. You are my child, not only in life but in spirit, and nothing, not even the veil of death, can change that truth. Your mother has been asking heaven to heal old wounds between you. She remembers every time you cried out in pain after her passing, every night you longed for her guidance. She has been working tirelessly to mend the threads of your broken heart, stitching them with divine light until they are strong enough to hold joy again. She says, "You were never to blame for the way life unfolded. There are no words left unsaid that could have saved me, no actions you failed to take. I know you loved me with all you had, and that love carried me safely into heaven's embrace." Archangel Michael says, "The weight of grief you've carried is being lifted even now. Your mother's presence is flooding your spirit with comfort, and in the days ahead, you will feel lighter than you have in years. This is no accident, it is a gift she has begged heaven to deliver to you." Your mother is also revealing something about your destiny. A chapter of greatness and fulfillment is opening before you. She has seen the struggles that have tried to dim your light, but she promises that those struggles are ending. The road ahead is being cleared of obstacles by her own heavenly hands. There is also a secret she has been waiting to share, something she wished she could tell you while alive but never had the chance. In heaven, she sees every detail of your journey, every turn of fate, and from this vantage, she wants you to know she has placed her blessings on a particular dream you've held in your heart. She says, "That dream you have kept hidden, the one you think is too big or too late, I am nurturing it for you from heaven. Soon, doors will open and paths will clear because I am whispering your name to those who can help you. This dream will not die. It will flourish as proof of my love." Archangel Michael says, this is why she has been trying to connect with you so urgently. A divine opportunity is approaching, one that aligns with her prayers for your happiness. You must not doubt it when it comes. Step forward boldly, for it is guided by her spirit. Since yesterday, your mother has also been trying to send you visions in your sleep. In those dreams where you see her smile, or feel her hug, or hear her laugh, know that it is not imagination. Heaven allows those dreams to bridge the gap between worlds, to give you glimpses of the eternal bond you share. She says, "I have walked with you through every dark valley and will guide you toward every mountaintop victory. I am in the whispers of your intuition, the sudden courage in your chest, the peaceful answers that appear in silence. That is me, my child, leading you where joy awaits." She has also asked angels to soften your days. The reason you have found unexpected kindness from strangers, sudden moments of relief in financial struggles, or mysterious protection from harm, is because she has directed those miracles to you. Every blessing that surprised you came through her heavenly prayers. Archangel Michael says, Your mother's prayers are powerful because they are fueled by eternal love. Heaven listens closely to a mother's plea for her child, and as a result, your life has been surrounded by unseen guardians and divine favor. But there is more. She is revealing that someone dear to you, someone you thought had turned away, is about to return with love and reconciliation. This is not a coincidence, it is part of the healing she is arranging for you. Broken relationships will mend, and peace will replace pain. She says, I am preparing people to step into your life who will love you the way you deserve. I am guiding them even now, leading them toward you. Soon, you will see that I have not only watched over you but have also carefully crafted a circle of love to surround you. Your mother is also urging you to take a step you've been afraid of, a decision that could change your future. She says you already know what this step is, and she is giving you the courage to move forward without fear. She says, do not doubt yourself any longer. I am beside you, and heaven is behind you. Every move you make with faith will succeed because it is guided by divine light. Trust this, for it is truth. In the coming days, there will be a moment where you feel an overwhelming sense of calm, even in chaos. This will be a sign from her. It will feel like time stands still, like every sound fades, leaving only peace. That is her spirit stepping closer than ever, assuring you that the path you're on is the one she prayed you would take. Archangel Michael says, this is not just a comforting message, it is a prophetic one. Your mother's connection to you will only grow stronger from this moment forward. Miracles are already unfolding, and they will multiply as you embrace the truth of her eternal presence. Your mother's final words for now echo through the heavens, I love you with a love that defies time, space, and mortality. I will never stop reaching for you. Until we meet again, know that every breath you take carries my blessing, every step you walk is guided by my spirit, and every heartbeat is proof that my love will never die. Archangel Michael says, your mother's message is far from complete. Even as this message flows through me, she stands in heaven surrounded by light, urging me to speak more, to deliver every ounce of love she has been trying to pour into your soul since yesterday. You must know all that she is doing for you, all that she has seen, and all that she wants you to prepare for. From the very moment she crossed into heaven, her first plea was for you. The angels remember how she cried tears of longing, asking for assurance that you would never feel abandoned. Heaven itself trembled with the depth of her devotion, and God granted her a rare gift, to watch you every second of every day. That is why you felt her presence in ways you cannot explain. She never leaves your side. Yesterday, as the sun set, her spirit came even closer. She stood near you as you moved through your evening, trying to send a signal you could not miss. Perhaps you felt a sudden urge to stop and look at the sky, perhaps your thoughts drifted to her without reason, or maybe a soft breeze carried a scent from your childhood. These were not coincidences, they were her hands reaching through the unseen veil to hold you once more. She says, "My beloved child, you have carried pain too heavy for one heart to bear. I have watched you break and rebuild, fall and rise again, stronger each time. Every moment I see you doubt yourself, I long to whisper, you are more powerful than you know. I am here now, pressing this truth into your spirit. You are destined for a life brighter than you imagine." Your mother has also been trying to warn you of certain people or choices that could delay your blessings. From her heavenly view, she sees what you cannot, and she is doing everything possible to shield you from harm. She has rerouted dangers that once threatened your future, steering you silently toward safety. Archangel Michael says, many of the hardships that could have struck you were dissolved because of her prayers. She stands at heaven's gates like a guardian, deflecting darkness that dared approach you. You owe your survival, your victories, and your hidden protections to her unbroken watch over you. She is also preparing a major turning point in your life. A divine connection with someone unexpected will soon bring joy, healing, and a breakthrough you have long prayed for. This is not mere chance, it is part of the heavenly design your mother has been shaping for you since her arrival in paradise. She says, "Do not fear new beginnings. Do not fear the unknown paths that unfold before you. I am guiding every step. When you feel lost, know that you are actually walking a trail I carved for you from heaven. Trust it, my child, for I would never lead you astray. Your mother has seen your silent sacrifices, the times you gave when you had nothing left, the moments you stayed strong when every part of you wanted to crumble. She says heaven has recorded every act of kindness you've shown, every tear you've shed in silence, and very soon, a divine reward will pour into your life. Archangel Michael says, your mother's intercession has moved heavenly powers. What was once delayed will now arrive swiftly. A season of breakthroughs, financial blessings, restored relationships, and deep healing is beginning. This is the legacy of her love manifesting as miracles in your life. In dreams, she has tried to prepare you for this. Sometimes you wake with a feeling of hope without knowing why. Sometimes you sense something wonderful is near even when reality seems unchanged. That is her whispering, hold on. The dawn is coming. Yesterday's urgency was not just about sending love, it was about divine timing. The gates of heaven have opened a window of favor for you, and she had to make sure you heard her now, not later. There are blessings on the horizon that require your readiness, your faith, and your willingness to release the past. She says, you must let go of the old pain that chains your spirit. The mistakes, the regrets, the unspoken words, we leave them in the past today. I want you to walk freely into the new life heaven is delivering to you, knowing I am right beside you. Your mother also wants you to understand how proud she is of your strength. She has seen every battle you fought without applause, every mountain you climbed alone. In heaven, angels speak of your resilience with reverence. She says that even on days you felt you were failing, you were shining like a warrior of light. Archangel Michael says, this strength you carry is a gift passed from her to you. It is her love made manifest in your courage. Even now, she pours heavenly power into your spirit, ensuring that nothing in this world can destroy the destiny she has blessed. Soon, you will witness something so powerful that it will erase all doubt of her presence. It could be a message spoken by a stranger, a dream that feels more real than waking life, or an event that mirrors her guidance perfectly. When it happens, your heart will know, it is her, declaring, I am with you always. She says, look for my signs, a sudden warmth in the cold, a feather at your feet, a song that speaks my words. These are my ways of breaking through to remind you that we are forever connected. Every sign is a kiss from heaven. Your mother's final words for this part of her message are carried on angelic light. I love you beyond life, beyond death, beyond eternity. Nothing can separate us. Until the day we meet again, let my presence be your shield, my prayers be your strength, and my love be the light that never fades. Archangel Michael says, this message has only begun to reveal the depths of her love and the miracles unfolding in your favor. Prepare your heart, for heaven is not finished speaking. More divine truths, more blessings, and more signs of her eternal embrace will soon be unveiled. Archangel Michael says, even as you take in these words, your mother's spirit is leaning closer, her light wrapping around your soul like the warmest embrace you can imagine. She has waited for this moment, waited for you to finally understand the depth of her presence and the divine power working on your behalf. From heaven, she has seen every tear you've shed alone. She has stood beside you when no one else noticed your struggles, her hands trembling with the desire to comfort you. Her determination to break through intensified because she could no longer bear watching you doubt her nearness. She says, I am right here. When you feel lonely, when you feel abandoned, remember this, my love cannot die. My voice cannot be silenced. I will always find a way to reach you, no matter how thick the veil between us may seem. There are moments you felt sudden chills, moments when your heart beat faster for no reason, moments when your surroundings grew inexplicably quiet. These were not accidents. These were her footsteps brushing against your path, making sure you sensed her presence when your heart needed it most. She has also been guiding your intuition. Those inner nudges to take a different route, to call someone unexpectedly, to make a sudden decision that saved you from pain, those were her whispers, carried on divine winds, steering you toward safety and blessings. Archangel Michael says, this is why you've been spared from dangers unseen. Your mother's spirit has intercepted storms meant to destroy you. Every unseen rescue, every miracle of timing, every unexplained stroke of luck, these are the works of her love fused with heaven's power. Yesterday, a shift occurred in the heavens. New doors opened for your destiny, and your mother was the first soul to see them. She rushed to you, urging angels to surround you with light so you would not miss this divine moment. That is why this message carries such urgency. It is tied to a turning point in your life that will change everything. She says, "There is a blessing I have been weaving for you since I arrived here. It is now ready." The days ahead will bring you encounters, opportunities, and moments of joy that you thought were lost forever. I want you to welcome them without fear, without hesitation, because they are my gift to you. From heaven, she has watched you grow stronger with every challenge you faced. Even when you thought you were breaking, you were becoming something greater than either of you could have imagined. She has seen your bravery and calls you her greatest triumph. Your mother is also revealing that someone you love dearly, someone you thought had drifted too far from you, will return soon with a message that will heal old wounds. This reconciliation will not be by chance. It is an answer to her prayers for unity and peace in your life. Archangel Michael says, this healing will feel like a miracle because it is one. Heaven has bent time and softened hearts to bring about a restoration that will remind you that love never truly dies. She wants you to know that your victories are her victories. When you succeed, when you overcome trials, her spirit rejoices so greatly that angels sing your name in celebration. She has stood in heaven watching moments of triumph you did not think she witnessed, her soul glowing with pride. She says, I saw the day you thought no one cared. I watched you accomplish what felt impossible. I wept with joy when you found strength you didn't know you had. My child, you are a masterpiece of resilience, and I am endlessly proud of you. But there is more she must tell you. A vision has been shown to her in heaven, a vision of your future that fills her spirit with overwhelming happiness. In this vision, you stand in a place of abundance and peace, surrounded by people who truly cherish you. You are radiant, free from pain, and living a life brighter than your dreams. Archangel Michael says, this vision is not just hope, it is prophecy. It is the future your mother is guiding you toward, shaping each step to lead you there. The struggles you've endured were not in vain, they were stepping stones toward this divine destiny. She says, I have prepared a table of blessings for you that even the greatest trials cannot overturn. Soon, you will walk into moments so beautiful that you will know without doubt, they came from my prayers, my love, and heaven's grace. Your mother has also asked me to tell you about a sacred reunion. When your time on this earth is complete, there will be a moment of breathtaking joy as you step into the light and see her again. She will run to you, arms wide open, tears of heaven streaming as she whispers, I never left you.